Last week, news broke of Meek Mill getting pickpocketed in Ghana for a phone. The internet broke into a frenzy immediately. African officials wasted no time apprehending the suspect, but not before on-code Black Americans could ask the question, why is it that when Black entertainers visit the motherland, we are met with contempt, resentment, and animosity?
Because of a video that he shot at the Jubilee House, which denigrates the image of the presidency, which denigrates the image of the president. And whoever allowed that thing to happen should be fired.
But when Anglo-Saxon white Americans visit the diaspora of Africa, y'all smile for all their photos like little caged stage animals, without pondering the thought of stealing an untraceable, easily sellable $5,000 red camera that will be used to exploit Africa for the most part. But when our Black entertainers come with only intentions of uplifting, we have these quote unquote pirates trying to take our belongings that we worked hard for in America. Not only has Meek Mill been a target of African pirates, for the lack of better terms, or robbers or criminals or jealous behavior, broke nigga behavior. 50 Cent and Kanye West was also targeted when they went to Africa. So 50 Cent, Kanye West, and Meek Mill, all heavily melanated millionaires and billionaires respectively. At least Kanye West was a billionaire at the time he visited Africa and got into this situation. All these people have one thing in common, not the fact that 50 Cent and Kanye West both don't like Meek Mill, but the fact that all three of these Black successful entertainers met the same fate when they visited Africa. One's lost hundreds of thousands of dollars. Another lost a whole night of sleep in the African standoff for the tribal militia. So luckily, Meek Mill only lost the cell phone. This is the story of Africa's contempt for the modern foundational Black American.
Be educated, but I'm so frustrated. Hello to my loneliness. I guess that ignorance is bliss. Take me back to before I knew. Rewind, take it out of cue. Innocence can be a young man's game. Signed up for the hall of shame. I wish I knew how much I miss.
Yeah. We got a lot to talk about today, y'all. We got a lot to talk about today. So, we got Kanye, who he went to Uganda. I know y'all all remember the trip. I know y'all all remember, that good old Jesus is King time and all that. Kanye was trying to get right with the people. And it's so fucked up. Oh, and I gotta stop cursing, man, because it's messing with the monetization. But yeah, it's so messed up that every time our melanated brothers go to Africa, man, the stuff that we gotta deal with is so crazy. They don't treat the white folks like that, man. You feel me? When 50 Cent got to Angola and all that, they took the brother chain out there, man. That's supposed to be our people. That's supposed to be the motherland. What happened to the Pan-Africans? Shout out to Dr. Umar, man. He was in Brooklyn yesterday for Khalid Muhammad Day. We gotta keep it real, man. This motherfucking struggle for Black liberation ain't gonna come with lies. We've been lied to for too long. So, they always want to use our people to try to tell us what we doing wrong. They want to take these ex-coons these ex-coon patriots and all that, move them out to Ghana and turn them into motherfucking kente cloth sambos. That's what you niggas is, man, out there. Black to Africa ass niggas, you niggas is motherfucking kente cloth sambos. And we gonna get into the whole history behind kente cloth and how that's another oppressive statement. That's soft power right there. You know, they like to call fashion soft power. That's why so much black people addicted to designer. But now that's the immigrants doing that right there. That's why clothes don't mean the damn thing no more. It was cool in the 80s, but once you immigrants got your hands on Off-White, it was good night. But anyway, let's get into what this little coon ass nigga had to say about Meek Mill meeting quote unquote your excellence. Man, this nigga cum guzzling old head that had to get up out of here, you know, and now he in Africa scared for his life and all that. You could tell in his motherfucking mannerisms and all that, you know. But a scared nigga gonna be a scared nigga. Scared Negro gonna be a scared Negro. That's how it goes. Liberation ain't free. The FBA way ain't easy. And not a lot of niggas could do them greasy like Fleezus. You know what I'm talking about? But anyway, man, it's the most wise, man. We be right back right after we, you know, show y'all this bullshit that this nigga was talking. You know? See, this is what we gotta deal with right here. We gotta deal with coon and Sambos, Pan-Africanists, who motherfucking move from America to Africa and start talking crazy about our FBA brothers. But let's hear what this clown got to say about Meek Mill.
Nana Akufo-Addo, who is the president of Ghana. We do know that he has been president here for the last few years, I think a second term. But in saying that, he has sat down and given his time to rapper Meek Mills. Now I know some of you all are in the rap game. I know some of you all are like, what's the big deal? What's this and that? I'm gonna tell you the big deal. First and foremost, family.
First and foremost, you're a fucking clown.
You know, I have to constantly remind myself, and I just did a video I just launched one of President Addo in his powerful move of backing up their currency with the gold. You know, 90% of the things that he says and he speaks on and stuff, I'm like, go ahead on, Prez, do your thing. But the 10% makes me question, is he, you know, being used as a voice for things to sound good? Because here it is. You sat, I'm gonna show the video so y'all sit tight. You sat down with a Meek Mills, who is one of many rappers who contributed to the violence of the youth and the perversions that go on in society of America today.
What? Nigga, that shit was going on way before Meek Mill. What are you talking about? That shit was going on way before motherfucking Meek Mill. You could credit the Mafia for that. Al Capone, Lucky Luciano, Maya Lansky. Oh, don't do that. That might be anti-Semitic. You can't say nothing about those. You know what I'm saying? Maya Lansky was Jewish. But he won't dare talk about white people. Oh no. Because all crime and negativity is black people. You know what I'm saying? Just another coon that, you know, packed up and, you know, he just switched cooning sides. Instead of cooning for America, he cooning for Ghana. You know what I'm saying?
Not just black culture. How do you, who your title is at the...
That's not white hairs growing. That's some little dried up cum on his lip.
Excellence
you know
could entertain an entertainer. How can you, out of all of the pillars I know, I know some prolific brothers and sisters in Ghana who have done magnificent things, who are eager and anxious to help and assist Ghana from the situations of turmoils that it has had and have since its inception of its independence. How do I talk to many brothers and sisters who's done outstanding work for Ghana, in Ghana, for the people, hiring people, having jobs, and they don't even get a chance to sit at the table to give you an ear of maybe how they can even bring it to the next level. As president, you say that you need the diaspora to come and we can hold hands and build Ghana and walk in this land of freedom. And
That's bullshit. Because if it was like that, our bros wouldn't be getting robbed every time they come to Africa. Meek Mill, 50 Cent, Kanye, as I will show y'all over the course. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on.
It's opportunities.
Let's stop acting like it's motherfucking peace and unicorns and shit.
But you got Meek Mills sitting at y'all gonna have to listen what Meek Mill said. Now, I don't know. I think I remember I can't even remember. I might have heard one of Meek Mill's songs. I'm not into the game of the rap.
So how you judging a man and you only heard one of his songs? Meek Mill make a lot of songs about like fighting the power, standing up for your rights. Like at least he try to make those pro-black songs. Whether they catch or not, you know, in every one of Meek Mill's songs, he like instills some type of like message. You know what I'm saying? Like, so how could you judge a man you don't even know a man? You get what I'm trying to say? But that's that self-hate. You get what I'm trying to say? Like, that's that self-hate. Just another cool nigga who moved across, you feel me? Like, he realized, damn, I'm cooning and I ain't been getting far up here. You know what I'm saying? Well, at least I got some money saved. You know what I'm saying? I got a little piggy bank from you know, being under Mr. Piggy all day. Take that, move out there, and you know, just replay the play. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's all.
Game and stuff. I'm old school.
You're an old school hater.
But I had to look up, what is Meek Mill's last album? Did the president apparently he didn't. Your Excellence, apparently he says that one of his so-called, I guess, branch personnel told him he's got to meet Meek Mills. For what? Why do these presidents?
You gotta meet him because he's a successful black man from Philadelphia, a multi-millionaire. That's why. That's why he has to meet him and don't have to meet you. He went to Africa and put 100,000 people in one location. That's why. He put 1/10 people in one location at one time. Millions more watch. Come on, man. We gotta stop self-deprecating on black people to try to get a little bit of clout. That shit is corny. But he know that. That's why he moved over there to Africa and all that. And I don't know what he got going on. You know what I'm saying? This shit just popped up, and I'm like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Let me insert this shit. But this is nasty right here. This is nasty.
Usher in these entertainers who do nothing for the black community. The only thing they do is tear down the black community. But I gotta remind myself, I just said in my last video, there are two different kingdoms. There's the kingdom of the Most High, and there's the kingdom of Satan. The question of it is that where are these presidents standing? Why is it that they get all giddy, all happy when these no good for nothing professions? I'm not going to say the people, because a lot of these people in these industries, they only going for the money. And they know what sells. I ain't got nothing personal against Meek Mills. He's a brother in a lost country of America who trying to make it. And he's got people with...
But you got a whole hour-long video about Meek Mill. You don't got nothing against Meek Mill. Like, this be y'all niggas talking on both sides of y'all neck. Like, How could you say one thing and you doing the next? Like, go black to Africa, Mr. Black Power, but you self-deprecate on your own black people. You know what I'm saying? Who, quote unquote, trying to bridge the gap, even though he got robbed in Africa, even though rappers keep getting robbed in Africa. You see, his words is just what his African neighbors told him as he lives in Ghana. That's why he has to refer to the president as Your Excellency. It's more of a dictatorship. You're told what to do in a third world country that Ghana is, even though they don't want to show it to you like that sometimes. But it's a third world country. It's dirt. It's bullshit. And there's a lot of contempt for foundational black Americans. He knows that. He didn't realize that till he got there. Now he must be the super coon. Shit, his YouTube page is a part of his survival tactics. Hey, if I keep showing myself on camera, if people don't see me anymore, they know that something took place. Which means that the American embassy is more likely to defend me. No matter where you go, you're behind enemy lines. No matter where you go, you're in the system of white supremacy. You can't run from it. You can't hide from it. You can't duck it. At least Meek Mill is trying to fight that system in some way, shape, or form. Now, he's just like you. He got over there and put on his tap dancing shoes. And we will deal with Meek Mill appropriately as black men. But what we're not going to do is allow third world people, Africans from the diaspora, putting our black successful men in harm's way, because now it's a robbery. Next thing you know, it's going to be a homicide. And then what? It's going to be the biggest narrative in the world of black on black crime across the diaspora. Like, what are we doing here? Y'all don't got this smoke for white people. Y'all don't rob white people. Y'all don't do that. Y'all don't take their phones, take their chains, have tribal militias and all that. Come on, man. But he's not sitting here talking about that. He's not talking about that.
You're going to hear that sits there, massages his shoulders, and have him to think that the work he may be doing, whether it's little or whether it's grand, in helping the community, has him thinking he's doing the right thing. See, this is the fool's gold that the Most High. Ghana is going through a tragic event of their economy about to collapse.
That's not our problem.
Their CDs is at a 10.5 per a US dollar.
That's not our problem still.
It was just in April, 5 CDs to $1. Now, I watched one of his speeches, and he was like, yeah, the economy is going to recover, this and that. But the economists that I also listened to said they having a year of return. Only reason why that the dollar is the CDs is recovering is because they have the year return, and us diasporans are coming in and uplifting the community.
Oh, that's what you are. You're a diasporan. Okay. All right. This nigga crazy. This nigga crazy. He's a diasporan.
If y'all didn't see my video when Dwayne Wade and his wife, what's her name? I can never remember his wife's name. Exist in Ghana to be gone. The beautiful youth don't need these people coming in and you looking up to them as adults, and they're going to turn around and look up to them as adults. There is nothing positive about the 99%, because I got to make sure I can't say all, 99% of that rap music that's out.
What? You don't even listen to the music. What are you talking about? You make an ass out of yourself when you make assumptions.
It degrades women, which I'm going to show you the album cover. It talks about violence and killing and drugging, and you want that in Ghana? Your Excellence. Why are we allowing, I'm talking to all the presidents,
I know he ain't got TikTok. He talking about the album cover degrades women. Shit. He must still think this is the 2000s. You must ain't got TikTok and Instagram, nigga. Then you, oh my lord, G. Oh, this nigga gonna have a heart attack.
I try to reach out to the president. I didn't get no response.
Oh, that's the problem. He tried to reach out.
None of the pillars that are there don't get on the platform. But we get these. Why is it Africa's taking the same road as America's taking and uplifting, putting these entertainers on pedestals, worshiping him? But I gotta remember, there's two sides of the kingdom. There's God's kingdom and there's Satan's kingdom. The question of it is that who?
Oh, he's a sucker. Oh, he's a sucker. Nah, he's a sucker. He's a sucker. He's a sucker. He just wanted to. He's a sucker. He's a sucker. But this is the way that they felt about Meek Mill being in Ghana. They had a lot of resentment, contempt for our foundational Black American brother. As we spoke about, his cell phone was taken. But Meek Mill was not the only one to face problems in the motherland. Oh no. Someone else who faced problems is a guy by the name of $50 Cent. You know what I'm saying? 50 was in Angola, and this is what took place. Man, you seen that? Like, oh my God, Joe. It's like almost like they cheered for 50 Cent getting this chain snatch. I mean, it's ridiculous, man. It's fucking ridiculous, you know. But this is Pan-Africanism. This is our brothers from the motherland. These are the people that sold us into slavery. These are the people that call us akatas. Come on, man. We cannot settle for the disrespect. We don't have to kowtow to anyone. We are foundational Black Americans. You feel me? American descendants of slavery, and we will stand upon our ancestors' legacy. We will no longer be affiliated with any nasty third world countries that reject us. You know, that walk on dirt roads. We do not do that. We do not condone that. You know, and I want our rappers and all that. I understand. You know, listen, man. I understand that y'all want to help the world. You know, we are the people and all that. Well, start by helping your motherfucking hood. Oh, you already helped your hood? Help your hood out some motherfucking more. Because it's a black man trying to support his black people. And he was met with that diaspora contempt that we see on Twitter Spaces. So there was stories released about 2 years ago, or maybe 4 years ago. I'm not really sure. Maybe 2 to 4 years ago. When Kanye West and Kim Kardashian visited the country of Uganda. So as they're in Uganda, you know, Kanye meeting the president and stuff like that. And, you know, Kanye says he want to go do a little sightseeing, but he wants to hire the Uganda people as a security. Oh man. So Kanye West's literal security say that's not a great idea. We don't know these people, they're savages, and they don't like black people. Well, Black Americans. Kanye West be a little bit out of his fucking mind. He does not understand that. So late at night, they're in the middle of the jungle. They're speaking to these tribal chiefs and warlords and warmongers and slave traders. You know, they probably freaking extort rhinos and stuff for their tusks and elephants and all that, you know, all that scavenger stuff. And guns are drawn. Oh yeah, guns are drawn, man. And it got real crazy. But I'm gonna let this brother explain the story some more. We'll be right back after this. Yeah.
While the expedition to Uganda would not lead to Kanye finalizing Yandhi, according to alleged sources, it would nearly get Kanye kidnapped. Documented. And minus his slightly paranoid mental state at the time, talking about mind control live on Periscope and appearing to walk around in bulletproof vests, everything seemed all good, with Kanye ultimately traveling to Uganda to spread love and positivity and find some peace and inspiration while finishing up his album.
Just positive energy. I'm saying this, I'm in Africa recording. You see, we just took him to the future with the dome. The music is the best on the planet.
However, a conflict in the jungle would allegedly change the vibe of the whole trip. The story goes that Kanye brought his own personal security down to Uganda and had them take him on a safari one day through the jungle away from his hotel resort. But after the day came to a close and daylight began to slip away, the security team hired by Ye insisted that Kanye camp out with them in the wild overnight, as they were far from his resort and could not secure a plane back safely with how late it was getting. According to the source, this is when the conflict began to arise, as Kanye suddenly became fed up with his personal security team not wanting to spend the night sleeping in the brush of the jungle. So Kanye allegedly attempts to defy his own personal security team and hire local security from Uganda instead to get him back to his hotel that night. But upon their arrival, Kanye's original security team didn't trust these local guards and feared for his safety, believing the Ugandan people may have wanted to kidnap Kanye in the night. The conflict allegedly raised tensions so high that it led to both sides taking out their weapons and having a full-on standoff. While no shots were fired, the standoff was said to have lasted through the night, with local security eventually backing down the next day. By the time the local guards backed down in the morning, the original guards could now secure a plane and return Kanye back to the hotel. Those descriptions of what happened are rather brief, and it's not exactly clear how everything connects, but as someone with connections to people in the industry, they are definitely worth noting.
I just hope that this is the last time that we need to speak.
It's not the last time.
No, it can be.
She went to fucking Africa with the West, but it wasn't really with the West. It was with homeboy that she was fucking, and they fucking tried to run her out of fucking Africa, and then they tried to kidnap her, and then homeboy had to hire security in Africa, and then we never saw a location from Africa again. We never saw that again.
These people, they don't even teach slavery out there according to them when they get up here. And now they're trying to take our culture, they're trying to take our style, they're trying to take the way we dress, the way we talk, the way we walk, and sell it back to us, and then try to condemn us while they pretend to be us. Nah, we not doing that. We not doing that. You know, shout out to Meek Mill, man. You know, you made us look bad, man. You were supposed to stand on 10. But you know, it is what it is, man. You know, Kanye West kept it low. 50 Cent never said nothing bad about the Africans and all that. And Meek Mill still apologized. This how bad y'all want unity with the motherland. So, we only gonna see more artists go over there as time progresses. So we're gonna see if this trend keeps going upwards and the more people get robbed and someone eventually gets killed. Or are we gonna finally have that Pan-Africanism that Dr. Umar dreams about? You know? But that sword right there, man, that's the most wise fear Valley Black Renaissance podcast. Reparations now. Shout out to New Black Media. We gotta keep on moving on, y'all. Keep on moving Yeah. See you on the next one.